Welcome back, attractive and well-educated watchers, to Thrive, Spore 2.0 at its finest, as sciencey as it gets. Last time we made our adorable little red narwhals. Sadly, they're running a little low on energy, but as soon as we get enough iron, we're sure that we can fix this problem. Right now, however, our adorable little, oh no! We need to move very meticulously in short bursts. Otherwise, we do that, and we die. Unless we have iron around, in which case, we don't die. Which is nice. But it only works for so long before our ATP falls again. So if you're excited for us to get more ATP processing power, please do remember to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and comment in the comment section down below with a life finds a way. Also, please consider sharing anywhere you can. Biggest thanks, as always, to all of our patrons over on Patreon for all of their loving attention, support, and affection, without which we would have never done any of this YouTubing goodness in the first place. So consider going down to the description for all those links to support us, and going to Patreon, becoming part of their wonderful, glorious number by pledging even just $1 a month to the cause. Every dollar helps. As you can see right now, we're not going very far, very fast. But we're hoping that once we get to all this iron, we can do things more reasonably. We like how some places just, like, literally just pour iron on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So close. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Yes, this is what we're talking about. All of the iron ions. We need those to live. So we're going to fill up our gas tank on those bad boys. What are you? You're some ammonia and phosphates. Which means that, by definition, you're at least marginally attractive. Let's go. Really kill for some more of that glucose, though. Not gonna lie. Alright. Slowly but surely, we are on the path now, guys. Eventually, more. Oh boy, here we go. So our critter now is just incredibly slow. Something that we probably should have considered earlier, but whatever. It is all we can do. Once again, you don't have to be fast to be successful. As this little guy technically doesn't need to eat anything. He just does not move quickly while he does it. Or it, sorry. And, of course, it has a protective implement to make up for the fact that it cannot move very quickly. And that protective implement will kill whatever comes at it. Facing forward, of course, because, you know, directionality. It actually helps a lot. Oh, man. Gotta get some flagella on this thing. More hydrogen sulfide, come on. Yeah, we think it's amazing that this thing is, like, literally just living off of sunlight and iron ions right now. It's made of iron. We like how it wobbles, too. Even though we technically have a silicate shell or whatever, so we're really hard, we wobble a lot because we're getting bigger. You use more energy the bigger you are, we figure, or we gather. We don't know if that's like a hard and fast or anything like that, but we know that things are going good. Right now, there's pretty much nothing on this layer. We're the first piece of life to get this high up into the water. Closest to the sun, as it were. And that wasn't our plan, because we like sunlight. Sunlight gives us food. Sadly, it's just not giving us much food right now. Yep. Lux is 100%, which is really, really good, actually. And we're just heading on, moving our way. Following the rust trails here, as we're gonna call them, just to make sure that we can go about our business with less food consumption than normal. Or maybe even a bit of an up to food consumption. But before you know it, back into the empty. A shame, honestly. And we run out of food faster than you would think. It's like as soon as we are out of iron, we need to just chill around. So this thing actually is extremely incentivized to just stay as close to the iron supply as possible. Which makes finding ammonia very difficult. Oh boy, here we go. Loop. Alright. Making some food while we go. Hydrogen sulfide. Keep it up. Keep going down. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we're talking about. That is what we call lunch. Lunchtime! Thriving on the iron ions. Oh, yeah. And all that good stuff. No, that hurt us. Never mind. That wasn't good. Yes. Our iron stores are full, and we're going to keep on going. Just like before, there's got to be some ammonia here somewhere. The next level, we shall go to the tide pools if at all possible. Since we are full, we can move on, conserving our energy for the most part, and just get into the next cloud as we see it. Fortunately, yeah, we seriously think that this hydrogen cyanide dealie is gonna be a big thing. We gotta get one of those things that turn hydrogen cyanide into ammonia. We also need to get a flagellum to go faster. Oh, no. Still so much hydrogen cyanide. Why? We'll figure it out over time. Alright. Don't worry, just keep going south. Hooah! Premium Thrivium, you don't have to worry. You are made for success. Look at it. Just woobling in. Swimming. We like how we don't have a flagellum at all. We have foregone the flagellum in preference to a big, fat, gnarly, predatory pilum. But there's nothing here to eat yet. So we can't use that pilum for anything. There's nothing to defend ourselves from or anything like that either. We're just stuck in a big, rusty, smelly ocean right now, and everything sucks. But look at it, it's trying so hard. Okay. Kablam. Fill up a lunchbox. Oh, yeah, lunchbox filling time. Oh, yeah. Bam, back to full. What do we got? More glucose. Don't mind if we do, son. That's a smorgasbord if we ever saw one. We're gonna hit this iron table here and get us some sugar, and then move on. Oh, no. It's just hydrogen sulfide ruining our day as usual. Bam. Alright. Delicious. Look at that. And you know, it's interesting to think this is kind of how it would be, you know, long periods of really nothing, and then pools of, you know, clouds of this stuff that you go through to kind of sustain yourself a little bit, and then you keep going, because what else are you going to do with your life but keep going? So now we have a full load of both glucose and iron, so this will make it a lot easier for us to wander around with security. Still no ammonia, sadly, but we do what we can. The N2 nitrogen, we believe, is at 70%. Not very oxygenated. Actually, that's not true. We have like a 21% oxygen level, so it's pretty oxygenated. CO2's not great, but whatever. As long as we have these iron ions, we can continue to remain alive. Oh, is that purple? It's not purple. It was just fooling us. Haven't found any ammonia, haven't found any phosphate. Sad day is here, but do not worry. Do not fear. This isn't gonna kill us, it's just slowing us down. We're also fortunate in that we've basically been in food the entire time. Oh, no. Just toxins. Those little crosses are called oxytoxy-NT. We don't know, it's like oxytoxynitride or something like that. And don't quote us on that one, please. We're not that kind of scientist. Yeah, so don't touch those, they hurt you. Just letting you know. They hurt you lots. Sorry. No, actually, they don't hurt you lots, but they still. Oh, that's better. We like list. Oh, gee. How lonely it is, too. We're like the only one here. We haven't seen anybody. Nobody's attacked us. Just base chemicals floating around in the thaw of creation, as it were. Primordial soup. I do not believe in primordial soup. The thaw of creation. Jeez. Gibbers crabsed. He died for your science. Oh man, very silly stuff. Okay. Sorry, moving on. Hope everybody's enjoying this. We know this game is a little bit more slow-paced, but evolution is a lot more slow-paced, so these are some of the risks we run on Science Saturday. Oh man, though. So we've got a tiny bit of phosphate and a tiny bit of ammonia, and nothing else. We're just swimming through this sea of hydrogen sulfide and rust and garbage. But we're a little red narwhal, so that's pretty important if you ask us. Geez, what is with all of the iron though? Like it's all saying that the iron is only like 1.8% or whatever on this, and that the phosphates and other things are 4.002% or something like that. And we're over here like, you could have fooled us, bro. We haven't seen any of that. We think you're lying. You a liar. We think you a liar. That's what we think. Yeah. Keep it up. Keep moving. Like, please, seriously. What's this? We can't go to any of it yet. Okay, fair enough. You sure as hell know we're not gonna suicide ourselves. Nope. Still. Just a sea of rust as far as you can see. The rusty... We don't know. Whatever. We were trying to do some dumb wordplay thing there, but it totally didn't work for us, so we're just gonna, quit while we're ahead. Or behind, or under, or whatever the case may be. So... remember, the thylakoids, those are those little barrel-looking things, process light and turn it into glucose. And also probably process CO2. Those cubey-looking things are rustocyanin. They processed iron ions and turned them into ATP, glucose. We don't quite know. That's just because we're not in the menu right now. That predatory pila that you see right there stabs people. We like that. We like that part. The predatory pila is one of the most, highly desired things in this game for a while. Ever since we all knew that we could eventually stab people. Everybody's been going crazy over that one. Yep. Jeez, it is kind of lonely, too. But it is beautiful. Bubbles in the background. A small, single-celled critter. Not even a eukaryote yet. Just floating around and doing its thing. It's not a eukaryote, for the record, because it does not have a nucleus. Eukaryotic organisms are organisms that have a nucleus. We're almost out of glucose. That's a bit of a shame, but it mitigates our iron ion loss, so it's whatever. Jeez, just nothing. Yep. Yep, okay, and yeah, iron goes fast now. Because we're relying solely on our rustocyanin molecules. We can't rely anymore on the glucose. So it's a little rough on us. Oh, but here's some glucose, so we're gonna get that back. Which is fine. We just really, 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 really wish that we had phosphates. Boom. Already back up where it belongs. Gonna schloop on out of here just fine. Suck up all these glucoses. And let this kind of be a lesson to everybody. Nature is not a world of plenty. You know, this is what it is when you're in nature. You know, you sit around, you consume what you have, and you try to gather up what you can in your body, you know, put on the fat, and then you go significant periods of time with no food. You stay afraid, you build up what defenses you can, you try to eat as best as you can, and then after that, you find the next place to eat as best as you can. That's just kind of how life always works out in the state of nature. It's not this wonderful place where nobody ever fights and, you know, stuff is all nice and nature just randomly provides. Nature does not provide. Nature is not a very good provider. So, you know, we wanted to point that out. This is not unrealistic how we're going about this. As slow and kind of trotting as it is at this point, our little guy right here, our little red photosynthesizing narwhal here, represents a long line of photosynthesizers and chemosynthesizers chemical synthesizers that have lived for billions and billions of years off of this very same process. You know, when the time isn't good, they sit around, they don't do much, they collect the glucose based off of their photosynthesis. When times aren't good, when times are good, they swim around and they find what they can. Right now, they're not finding much. Sometimes they find some glucose, you know. And when you get the chance, when times are really good, then you engorge yourself on everything that you possibly can. All of your ammonia, all of your phosphates, you get big, and you fission off. You reproduce. And that's how life works. You know, our population worldwide is 300. That's good enough, you know, for now. Let's go down. Life's not easy, but it finds its way. Sadly, this was very much not an exciting episode. We were hoping really bad we would have to start again on a new episode, if not for this episode. But we wanted to take a second one in hopes that we'd get to the next stage. Apparently, it seems we've wasted your time on that one. Sorry, but we hope that you had a good time watching this very pretty, warbly expanse of water and goop and iron ions and just generally figuring things out. Remember, please, to check out the description for a Kurskazat video on what exactly ATP is. That's the stuff that we actually use. Is like, you know, to keep us healthy and alive. If you run out of ATP, you're dead. And that's like real life. So yeah, we think we're actually going to call it here. We were really hoping that this would go further, but it looks like we're going to actually have to just exit this and start a new cell next time we do the video. But we hope you guys liked this. This was fun for us. It was a little exciting when we did find the ammonia. We're going to rely more on flagellum and ammonia stuff next time. So, yeah, have a great day. Stay safe. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, comment, share. Go down to the description, check out our Patreon, and consider pledging even just $1 a month, because every dollar helps, and we're kind of poor. So, yeah, thanks a bunch. Stay inside, stay clean, stay safe, wash your hands, and save lives. Wear masks if you go outside. Bye-bye.